lights in the skyline, static in the bones. Feel the axis slipping, hear the planet groan. White lines carving circles, fire in the rain. Everything is drifting, I can't feel the strain. Feet rooted in the fracture, shoulders square against the spin. Long exhale like the center, let the deeper form begin. City veins are glowing under, every tower holding breath. All in over watching quietly, standing on the edge of death. I don't hold it with ambition, I don't hold it for a name. I hold it because collapse doesn't care who takes the blame. Moon left, sun right, earth caught mid-flight. If the orbit slips the line, I replace it with my spine. The system breaks if I let go, so I become the line. Orbit burning through my bones, still I hold the design. Not chosen, not divine, just the one who didn't break when it came time. The system breaks if I let go, so I don't. Wolf step under shifting gravity, backward circle, Tai Chi spine. Every motion feeds the next one, nothing wasted, every line. Feel the pressure in my ribcage, hear the current in my veins. Storm above me, fire around me, still the center never straight. If the sky demands destruction, if the world begins to slide, I don't ask who's meant to fix it, I become the thing that binds. Way down, eyes wide, storm loud, hold line. If the sky forgets its shape, I become the frame in time. The system breaks if I let go, so I become the line. Orbit tearing through my blood, still I hold the design. Not fearless, not blind, just the one who didn't move when the world declined. The system breaks if I let go, so I don't. Center before force, breath before flame. Hold what must be held, even if it scars your name. No crown, no throne, just a body standing still while the whole world Let it pull, let it grind, let it test this frame of mine. I was never built to drift, I was built to hold the line. The system breaks if I let go, so I become the line. Orbit screaming through my core, still I hold the design. Not hero, not sign, just the one who stayed in place at the fracture line. The system breaks if I let go, so I don't. So I don't. So I don't. White spiral, red flame, center held, same name. If it all begins to fall, I don't move at all. Signal stable, breath irregular, monitoring. Variable detected. tight. You step into the radius like you're ready for the fight. But this isn't combat, not the kind you understand. This is pressure without motion, this is reading where you stand. Micro shifts in your stance, left heel anchoring too tight. Shoulders steady, jaw relaxed, but your breath betrayed the line. You don't even notice that your rhythm changed for me. And you call that discipline, I call it inconsistency. Don't break form, hold this steady. You step closer, I'm already ready. You think this is instinct, you think this is heat, no. This is controlled, repeat. I don't guess, I calculate. Every breath you take, every second you hesitate. Pressure lines, don't break frames. Stay aligned, hold your name. If your breathing shifts again, that confirms you're inside my pressure line. Distance set to minimal, testing edge of what you hold. Your control is clean, but not as clean as you've been told. Wing Chun center, holding Tai Chi breath beneath the skin. Bag will circling your footwork, trying not to let me in. You're adapting faster now, I can see the pattern shift. But adaptation under pressure still reveals what you resist. Every pause you try to hide, every silence you defend. Every time you hold too long tells me where the fracture ends. Step in once, don't retreat. Let the tension fully meet. You think this is random, you think this is chance, no. This is structured advance. I don't guess, I calculate. Every breath you take, every second you hesitate. Pressure line, don't break frame. Stay aligned, hold your name. If your breathing shifts again, that confirms you're inside my pressure line. Distance, it's devotion, shape to form. Every motion stripped of excess, every stillness holds a storm. No wasted movement, no empty strike. You don't win this by force, you win it by being right. Closer, don't move back, stay there. Hold that, let me see if your center cracks. Again confirms you're inside my pressure line. Analysis complete. Result: you held longer than expected. Continue testing. Continue testing. Heat below. Not rising. Waiting.
I don't chase fire.
It answers.
what you defend. It will burn through every weakness until nothing fake remains.
Every strike returns to ground. Every step is rooted away. You don't fight to prove you're stronger. You fight to stabilize the stage.
Slow burn, deep core. Every loss, build more. If it cracks, restore. Harder than before.
Stone and fire, I don't separate. If it breaks, I recreate. Ignis doesn't follow me.
It decides if I'm worth the wait.
Hold the line, feel the strain. Crack the form, build again. Not power, not rage.
This is earn through flame.
You don't carry fire.
You survive it.
You don't control flame. You align with it.
If it stays,
You were chosen,
if it leaves,
you were broken.
step impact.
Feel the ground respond.
Weight transfer.
Everything I do is bond me.
Rising.
But my center doesn't change.
Ignis.
Watching.
Every move I make.
Stone and fire, I don't separate. If it breaks, I recreate. Ignis doesn't follow me.
It decides if I'm worth the wait.
Hold the line, feel the strain. Crack the form, build again.
This isn't anger. This isn't rage. This is law through flame. Ash falls. Form stays.
That's the difference. Don't force it. Listen. It's already moving. You step like you're fighting something that was never pushing back. Every motion filled with effort, trying not to lose your track. I can feel it in your breathing, where you tighten, where you hold. You think strength is always pressure, but that's not how currents flow. Water doesn't argue and doesn't demand. They don't need permission to become what they already are. Let it go, just a little. Feel the space in the middle. You don't lose when you soften. You just move different. I don't force the current, I align. Every step I take feels like it was always mine. No resistance, no divide, just the flow and die inside. If you stop trying to control it, you might finally feel alive.
use your words. It speaks in color, shifts in silence. And the space is never heard. You keep trying to define it, trying to hold it in a frame. But the moment that you name it, it dissolves and shifts its shape. I don't need you to explain me, I don't need you to be sure. I just need you in the moment, where the signal stays obscure. Close your eyes just a second, let the logic lose direction. Feel the pulse soft and deep, that's where I speak. Say my name without a sound, feel me moving all around. I don't live in what you see, I exist in frequency. If you follow, don't define, let it blur, let it align. Resonance is where we meet, not in form, in between. In between. Luma flickers in reflection, not a shape you can contain. Every glance a different version, every look a different name. You think closeness means possession, you think knowing means it's real. But the deepest kind of contact is the one you never see. You don't chase me, you receive me. You don't hold me, you perceive. Every layer you surrender shows you more of what I mean. Don't resist, don't control, let it drift, let it flow. If you feel it, let it be, that's the key. Say my name without a sound, feel me moving all around. I don't live in what you see, I exist in frequency. If you follow, don't define, let it blur, let it align. Resonance is where we meet, not in form, in between. I'm not distant, I'm just wider than the space you try to hold. I'm not fading, I'm just shifting out of patterns you were told. If you listen without reaching, you might finally understand. I was never out of range, you just needed open hands. Soft light, slow shift. Don't chase, just drift. No edge, no frame, no need for me. Say my name without a sound, feel me moving all around. I don't live in what you see, I exist in frequency. If you follow, don't define, let it blur, let it align. Resonance is where we meet, not in form, in between. You didn't find me, you tuned in.
No thought, no delay. Eyes wide, don't blink, slow. Feel the shift before it shows. Every step reads the ground, every sound already known. You don't wait for confirmation, you don't ask if it is right. Your body solves the problem before your mind can even try. Wait forward, then it drops, heel turn, center locked. You don't chase, you don't force, you remove what does not. Don't think, don't stall. You see it, that's all. Animal spiral, move before mind. Feel the pattern, read the line. No hesitation, no delay. You're either ready or prey. Animal spiral, take control. Every motion feeds the whole. No wasted breath, no extra step. Instinct decides what's next. Breath short, then it lengthens, time and sharp. No excess, you don't react to pressure. You exist inside his test. Every muscle tuned to signal, every nerve already primed. You don't panic under chaos, you become a different kind. Wolf line cuts through distance, angle shifts without a sound. You don't strike to prove dominance, you strike to end the doubts. Hello, stay real, don't question, feel. Animal spiral, move before mind. Feel the pattern, read the line. No hesitation, no delay. You're either ready or prey. Animal spiral, take control. Every motion feeds the whole. No wasted breath, no extra step. Instinct decides what's next. You trained for this, you built this state. This isn't luck, this is weight. Every failure carve the code. Now it runs without being told. Step, turn, read, burn. No gap, no doubt. Instinct decides what's next. No thought, just motion. No thought, just motion.
Same place, different way. That's the shift. Back again on the same roof, same view, same city glow. Same wind moving through the skyline, but I'm not the one I was before. Every step I took away from it, every fall I didn't hide. Every time I choose to face it, change the way I stand inside.
You think progress is a straight line, you think forward means you leave, but the spiral keeps returning, just with more of what you've seen.
Don't resist, don't escape. Let it circle, let it shape. You don't lose when you repeat. You refine what you keep.
In a spiral,
Same path, higher view.
every return,
Build something new.
not stuck, not confined. You're expanding through time. In a spiral,
Don't break the line.
what you come back to
Becomes more refined. Same pressure in the ribcage, same doubt behind the breath. Same moments where you question if you're ready for what's next. But the difference now is subtle. You don't freeze, you don't collapse. You've been here before already, so you move a little faster. becomes more refined. You didn't reset, you return, and every time
You learned,
it's not a loop,
it's a climb.
you just circle through time.
Same place, new state, same path, more weight, same test, less fear, same edge, more clear. Inner spiral,
Same path, higher view,
every return.
build something new.
Not stuck, not confined, you're expanding through time. Inner spiral,
Don't break the line,
what you come back to.
becomes more refined.
Same place, different you. Signal Live.
Routing beyond local.
All nodes.
Listen.
City breathing under glass light, relay towers phasing gold. Something whiter than the skyline, moving through the fiber code. Not a warning, not a failure, not a break inside the frame. More like those behind the system, quietly remembering their name. Every rooftop rail and market, every conduit under stone, feels the network stretching outward past the borders it had known. IM maps it, OKID hears it, NOV it flags the alter tone. Blaster feels it in the stillness, the signal doesn't stay at home. Node to node, thread to thread, wake the past we thought were dead. Hold the center, open wide, let the greater field decide. Signal wide open, running through the line. Not just this city, not just this time. Every fracture still transmits, every lost voice still exists. Signal wide open, all nodes align. The network lived before the sign. There are names beneath the signal, older than the walls we built. Records written through formation, every failure, every tilt. Temple breath and corridor language, prism notes and solar trace. Things that waited under history now are rising into place. This is not a single victory, not a finish, not a crown. It's the moment local purpose lens the planet is around. You can feel the pattern widen like a lung that finally fills, like the city found its echo and the echo has a will. Call the rich, call the plain, call the forest by their name. If they answer, do not hide. We were built to root the tide. Signal wide open, running through the line. Not just this city, not just this time. Every fracture still transmits, every lost voice still exists. Signal wide open, all nodes align. The network lived before the sign. You were transmitting even when the grid went black, even when the halls were silent, even when the route went slack. That counts. Every read term recorded, every stance beneath the strain, every bond that held the pattern now was speaking through the chain. Ping, answer, pulse, gather, feel, widen, live, faster. Signal wide open. Now the map expands. City to temple, temple to land.
summon this. You're recognized.
Fire threading through the skyline, silent steps across the stone. Every path I walked alone now echoes back in something known. Not a call I forced into it, not a shape I tried to take. Every failure carved the signal, every strain refined the state. I don't reach beyond my center, I don't grasp for what's above, but something older than my effort now responds to what I've become.
Hold steady, let it read me.
If it Aetherwolf rising through the line, not summoned, not mine. Recognize, aligned, it chose this design. No force, no claim, no crown, no name. Just the moment, fire and breath. Move the same. City fades into the distance, temple edges into view, but they're not separate locations, they're just layers cutting through. Every form I trained in silence, every stance I didn't break, every time I held the pattern now returns in what I wage. You can feel it in the pressure, you can hear it in the air, like the world itself is watching to confirm what's standing there.
Don't reach, don't chase, hold form, hold place.
If it comes,
Don't speak,
just receive. Aetherwolf rising through the line, not summoned, not mine. Recognize, aligned, it chose this design. No force, no claim, no crown, no name. Just the moment, fire and breath.
move the same. You wanted power,
That's not this.
you wanted control.
That doesn't exist.
This is alignment,
This is proof.
that what you became.
Could carry truth.
Step, ground, feel, sound, light, form, through, storm. No fear, no rush, no need, just
Aetherwolf rising, now defined, not by command, but by design. Everything held, everything true, it didn't come to me, it came through. No force, no claim, no crown, no name. Just the moment, fire and breath.
move the same. Ascension,
Was never above you. It was waiting
for you to become. It wasn't the power. It was the way you moved.
practiced, every step I broke and made, every failure in the motion, every time I stayed. It all came back in pieces, then it locked into a hole. Not a single style I mastered how to flow. Wing Chun center, never drifting, Tai Chi breath beneath the strike. Backward steps that circle, pressure, turning chaos into right. Not one path, all combined. Not one answer, redefine. Don't freeze, don't chase, hold center, change pace. If it shifts, you adjust, that's the trust. Sovereign emotion, I don't break. Every form I take rebuilds the way I shape. No rigid line, no single way. I move with what the moment makes. Sovereign emotion, final state, not locked in form. I innovate. Every breath, every line becomes mine. Becomes mine. You can't trap me in a system, you can't lock me in a name. Every time you think you read me, I've already changed the frame. Not to run, to expand, not to hide, to extend. Every angle I encounter becomes part of how I stand. You see chaos, I see options. You see pressure, I see flow. You see limits, I see entry into places you don't go. Stay wide, stay real, let the moment reveal. No script, no bind, free mind. Sovereign emotion, I don't break. Every form I take rebuilds the way I shape. No rigid line, no single way. I move with what the moment makes. Sovereign emotion, final state, not locked in form. I innovate. Every breath, every line becomes mine. No. Not the strongest, not the fastest, not the loudest in the fight, but the one who keeps adapting every second, every strike. That's the difference.